go from Denver. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Mayfield throw complete to Shakir. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job.
And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score. And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run it again with Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Mayfield off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Williams again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Samuel bringing in the slant. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Mayfield keeps himself upright. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half part.
There he goes right side. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 6. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 36. Here's Hines. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Shakir hauls it in. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. He finds his man, it's Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but then lines up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mayfield on first down. he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense. Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it. Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we? We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. They keep looking his way, and he certainly keeps delivering. That puts him just shy of 200 yards receiving now for the game. And I've got a feeling they'll keep calling his number until the end. Got to wonder, if you're on defense and you know he's getting the ball, can't you make an adjustment? Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Patrick Ricard. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for San Francisco, they finished things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll limp to the finish line a bit with a final record of 5-12. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.